It's been a long time, old one.
Oh, it's you, Master Alucard. What do you need?
I need your help.
Young Master, I cannot aid one who opposes the Master.
You won't go unrewarded.
Really? In that case, just tell me what you need.
This is what most of the pots have. Again, I would pick this up right now. You can also pick these things up through random drops from some enemies later, so they're of course more in actual price or selling price or whatever later on as you go down. But I really wouldn't worry about these things too much. Because these are the only things that you can sell. Like, you can't sell extra weapons or armor or anything like that, so that kind of sucks, but really, that's okay. And if you wanted to actually buy the tactics to take on like enemies you've already faced, you could do that. But you know, really, why would you bother taking on enemies that you've already faced? So, like the Dracula is Dracula that you can't fight at all anymore. So, Slogra and Gabon, these are the two that you had to fight for our first boss. The doppelganger level 10 is the one we just faced, so just really help us out there. So enemy list.
I'm interested in this.
Yeah, this is the actual enemies that we fought so far, so yeah, so really this is not worth it all. So I guess if you had to go something like the Flea Man or whatever, really that's okay. So, but buying items here. Okay, the first thing that you want to do is buy yourself a Jewel of Open. Now we can actually open those locked doors for us. So, things like the potion and stuff. We can actually just use these things on our own. I would prefer getting these things over like the meat or whatever, but maybe that's just me. The hammer, familiar only. This is one that can only be used by the fairy when we get her, but that won't be for quite a while. So, and if we want to buy more than one of them, just press over with the controller. So, Magic Missile and Walk Knife. These are actual weapons that we can use one time. So, I know it kind of looks like it's really powerful, but remember, you can only throw these things once each. So, library card. I really wouldn't buy library cards or anything because we're gonna be able to come back here whenever we really need to, and it's just gonna save ourselves a little bit of actual gold to come all the way back here. So now with the weapons, excuse me, with the weapons here, I wouldn't bother with the saber. I also would not bother with the mace. The mace, I think, is two-handed, so really, there's no point in it. I would get a Damascus sword, though. This is probably going to be our next, well, this will be our next upgrade weapon, so.
Thank you.
And with armor and stuff, I really would not buy the iron shield or leather shield. You could really buy the iron shield if you have the gold for it, and the leather shield, of course, is the one that we already picked up. So why it's even here, I have no idea. So as for the hats, as I said before, I really wouldn't bother with the intelligence unless you actually plan to use a lot of magic, and if you're going to be doing that, I would probably go for the circlet, but yeah, the leather hat is just fine for me, so.
Thank you.
And for actual body armor, let's see. Okay, diamond plate is something I'm eventually gonna want to get, but as you can see, it's really not in my price range right now. So actually, I was thinking about buying the steel cuirass, but yeah, I think I'll just save my actual money for the diamond plate, and when I have enough, I will come back and buy it. But I want to get myself a cloak. Okay, the Joseph cloak. Again, that one's really out of my price range, so that one I won't have to worry about it at all for a long time. So.
Thank you.
I will pick myself up a medal. You could buy yourself 2 of these things if you want to, but one of them will do. So buy a castle map.
Thank you.
Okay. I thought we could oh, that's right, that's right. You could buy yourself a magic spell, but that's dark metamorphosis, which we've already gotten. So
Farewell for now.
let's equip these things. The great thing about having the Damascus sword, it's gonna take out enemies like I won't say one hit, but probably like 2 or 3 hits. Is much better at that thing than going with like the Gladius set for right now. So And eventually, we'll be able to get some more things to put on as accessories. If you picked up one of these zircons or diamonds or one of the other rings, you could also wear those, but they really wouldn't help you out with anything. So. Okay. I have one more thing to get here in the library. Not with the librarian or anything, but one more thing I actually have to pick up here, so. This is not one that you really need for the game or anything, but since it's here, you might as well pick it up, so. Yeah. Even though it only takes out stuff with 2 sword types, the domestic sword will definitely help us out in a little bit. I was gonna say, I thought it actually came after me, but. Yeah, 2 of them. Two strikes. So it does help out a little bit against the Duons. Okay. Now, as soon as we enter here, there's going to be 3 really nasty looking books that will show up, so. Those 3 over on this side of us. Okay. And the fairy scroll.